I just talked to the lawyer John Kerr, and he told me exactly what the colonel in the United States Army told me to do. Basically, hold up my manila envelope full of evidence and say, I'm 100% combat disabled. I've already proved myself. I don't have to prove myself to anybody. I've already done that. You can basically all kiss my ass because I've been to where I've talked about, and I don't have to prove it to anybody. I've already done my proving. So I've already done my stuff.
Stories of disarming bad guys at night behind porta potties, some ninja crap that normal people just don't do. Only trained military men can do things like that. So Chris is the man. No doubt.
So far it's been good. Woke up, ate some bacon and eggs, made some flyers, got some letters to the mayor that we're going to deliver later after our march.
Found out about Cleveland?
Yeah, found out that Occupy Cleveland has a great relationship. They actually have a resolution to let them stay there, and that they've actually identified with the movement. So been talking to John Kerr and working on making that happen here.
My name's John Kerr. I'm with the New York Civil Liberties Union. We're part of the community-based legal support team that's been working with, as you well know, Occupy Buffalo. We're out here today doing what we call office hours, and that's where we make ourselves available to take questions on general legal stuff, constitutional rights, anything around Occupy Buffalo, and hopefully even some issues that are not around that, because one of the things that is most important, that not a lot of people understand, is where to get the right information at the right time regarding so many small legal issues that become large ones. And while we don't do things like direct representation out here, one of the things we do very well is we put people in touch with agencies and organizations that can better assist them with their problems. And occasionally, that organization's ours, the New York Civil Liberties Union. We're the Western New York affiliate of the ACLU.
Is it actually sharp or not?
Today we are going ice skating, and yes, I am wearing my Occupy Buffalo 99% hat. So I'm going to skate around for hours on end and advertise Occupy Buffalo.
So, in direct action last night, it was decided that we were going to propose today that Occupy Buffalo puts the name Occupy Buffalo on the actions surrounding, I don't know this woman's name.
I don't know, her name is Kelly, I can't remember her last name. Basically what's happening is the bank has refused, Chase Bank is refusing to modify her loan. So she's been making payments to the bank, but they're not her full mortgage payments. Wow. And they refuse to adjust it to accept them, and they're still going to foreclose on it. So she hasn't got her foreclosure letter yet, but they are basically she's telling everybody that so far it looks like it's going to come within the next week or so. And she would like us to occupy her home to stop it from being foreclosed, or at least force the bank to remodify her loan.
The proposal is to put Occupy Buffalo's name on this and other actions in this realm.
I second it.
All in favor? No concerns? Blocks? All right. Occupy Buffalo is now occupying foreclosed homes. Monday through Friday work? Monday through Friday, Saturday?
Kelly Shaw.
Hi, Kelly.
I kind of temporarily live in a house that Chase Bank owns. Like to say it's mine, but we've been having some problems, and some of those problems seem to stem from the time when I asked for recertification paperwork for a loan modification, and once I returned that information with all the documentation, then I began having problems with them cashing post-dated checks all at the same time, causing me to overdraw my account, and then subsequently putting me into default terms on my mortgage. And I've received a letter saying that because I'm in default, if I don't pay the full amount past due, that they are going to begin foreclosure proceedings on the house.
How was ice skating?
No, they're not open. They're open for another half hour.
Oh, okay.
They reopen at 5, from 5 to 9.
So you're gonna march with us instead?
Yeah, we're doing a march right now.
That we heard about. The first one's the MPA chant. It goes a little bit like this. I say bust up, you guys go big banks. Let's practice that. Bust up, big banks. Bust up, big banks. The other one, Chris just came up with this right now. It goes, Chase, Chase, you need another face. Chase, you need another face. Chase, you need another face. Just so you guys know, the CEO of Chase Bank, Jamie Dimon, made $20 million last year.
That ain't right.
He got a raise of 1,000% from the year before, which is when he got the bailout.
Fire watch. Basically, what we do is we police ourselves.
Okay.
We make sure there's no drug or alcohol usage. We make sure there's no violence going on.
Yeah.
We make sure there's no nobody you know, coming in and breaking into tents or slashing tents. It's a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week thing.
Okay.
We have shifts. It's kind of like the military-esque watch. Exactly.
Yeah.
We're just
okay.
it's a neighborhood watch.
Safety. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking fire watch. I'm like, okay, do they have a fire?
It's something that the military. It's an old term from the military.
Okay.
When the military used to use fire candles for their tents and stuff.
Okay.
So they would have a watch to make sure that none of the candles started the fire.
I'm glad I asked because I wrote that down. I was like, I kind of.
Yeah, it's just an old term from the military. That's that I use.
You just missed some good shots back there.
Did I? Yeah, I must be doing something wrong.
Occupied Buffalo!
I just want to let y'all know what's going on across the street. Some of the banks ain't taking our homes.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good day, y'all.
How's your day today, Henry?
Not so bad. Just ran down here from work, printing off some flyers, you know. How you doing?
Oh, you know, chilling.
You know, it's part of the whole popular rebellion thing. Telling the banks that we've had enough of this crap. Forging signatures, robo-signing documents without reading them. You know, if we break the law, we go to jail. But if they break the law, they get bailouts? What the hell is that about?
To be the 99%, it means just that. You're one of the many, many people in this country that's working to put food on their table and feed their families. One of them is here. Her name is Kelly. She's here to tell you her story. It's a story that I've heard in many places in Buffalo, many places around this country. And again, we're here to speak truth to power. She's one of the many stories. Come, Kelly.
Thank you. I'm glad to be able to be here today to speak about some unfair and frustrating trends in Chase banking. In November of 2010, 3 years and 3 months into my mortgage with Chase Bank, without missing a payment, which is almost 1 year ago, I requested a loan modification in an effort to decrease my interest rate from a staggering 11.875% to something more in line with the then current rates of about 5%. I received the requested paperwork on November 26, 2010 and returned it with all the requested documentation in the FedEx envelope given to me by Chase Bank on December 16th of 2010. And that's when my problems with Chase began.
A message to the CEO of Bank of America, Brian Moynihan, the CEO of Chase Banks, Jamie Dimon, one of the highest paid CEOs in America, the managers of the hedge funds, the heads of the business councils such as David Smith, head of National Fuel, the people that are lobbying to make the poor people poorer while the rich get richer. There were crimes committed during the financial crisis of 2008. This wasn't a case of someone like Kelly here, you know, who took on a mortgage just because it was too much for her to handle. There was fraud. Mortgages were packaged. They were gambled on. They were sold. They were resold. They were repackaged. They were resold. I don't know if someone here has a story about a mortgage that was repackaged and sold around until they forgot who they had to pay. But that is the reason why we're in a recession. ladies and gentlemen. And we urge everybody here who's struggling to make ends meet to join the movements here in Buffalo, including Occupy Buffalo, which as of today is Occupy Our Homes, Occupy the Hood, to join us so we can build a better society.
Yeah.
Yeah.